Hello, sir.
How are you, pal?
Good. How are you?
Good.
All right, let's take it back to the beginning of your career.
Okay.
It slowly started to build when you were in junior high, and then it didn't really pick up till you were in Belmont University, correct? With friends that you met in school?
Yeah, I would say that's probably right. You know, I mean, that's sort of the case.
Okay. Now, what was it like being in university while you were still trying to focus on your music, promote yourself out there?
It was good because I went to a school that has called Belmont University that's very much plugged into the music industry, so I was in the right place to do that. If you're going to go to college, it wasn't like I was in college studying the wrong thing like a lot of people do. I was there learning what I needed to learn, which I'm still putting to use.
Okay, and now we have so much technology that you can easily promote from your couch or whatever. I mean, so how much harder was that then?
It was hard then. There was no such thing when I was in college as far as social media goes, and it was all about the traditional methods that you hear about, like putting it in stores and doing TV shows and releasing songs on the radio. Now there's so many other ways that you can make people aware of what you're doing.
Now, do you think there's any way, there's any of those certain forms that you could still use today that you probably think are more effective than what we have available today?
Yeah, there's a lot of things that you can do. It's a combination. Like, you still want to get your songs on the radio. That's the most important thing. Mm-hmm. But on top of that, you now have the ability to get the word out about why you wrote something and what it means, and involve people and make them a part of it. And that's really what they want with music. They don't want it to feel like a foreign entity. They want to feel like it's theirs, but it's their soundtrack, it's their life. And you can cultivate that if you play it correctly.
Now, you're going on maybe like 15 years on this in the industry. Is there any one goal that you have yet to meet?
I think it's consistency.
Okay.
I'd like to be consistent, and longevity is a nice one, but you don't get that quickly.
Yeah. I mean, you're doing good. 15 years.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people can say 5,
No, it's true. That's absolutely right. And I'm thankful for every year I've had and every moment. I just like to still have things to say as a writer and an artist, so I hope to be around longer.
And another thing that I've been noticing is the record label is still the same, Arista.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean,
It's also rare to have one that long.
Exactly. So how does an artist manage something like that?
Well, first of all, I'm glad to be there, which is a good thing. It's not like I'm stuck there. I want to be there, and it's great people that I have known for many, many years. Even the people that are there that weren't there in the beginning are people I actually, in many ways, knew in other forms in our town, and now, like, one of them was my publisher and now is the head of the label. And so it's nice to be surrounded by friends that you trust, and that's why as I do these hijinks on Twitter right now, leaking the record, they're kind of crossing their fingers and biting their tongue and letting me do it, knowing that I'm not usually the type to blow it that bad.
I was just telling her earlier, it's like they just signed a 12-year-old and he just doesn't know what to do with life.
Exactly, isn't it? It's exactly right. They feel that way, I promise.
Seriously.
That's a great way to put it.
Right?
Yes, that's great.
Now, let's take it away from the music. Let's talk about hat. Whenever you go shopping for a hat, what do you look for in a country
hat? I don't have to buy them
hat?
anymore. I don't have to shop anymore. They're made for me with my name in it, which is good because I know it'll look right.
So what do you look for in a hat that's made for you?
Well, it's about, this has to be the right height. If this is too high, you're the cook.
So you wouldn't do like the Pharrell hat?
No, that's the cook. That's the guy that should be. That hat looks like the camp guy back there making the beans. And the hat, and that's why Arby's uses that hat.
All right.
So this is sort of a certain type of shape as opposed to the flat Canadian Mountie look, which I did for a little while, and I looked like an idiot.
Okay.
So I'm not a Canadian. I can't pull it off.
Now, lastly, what's the least country thing about you?
Probably, I would say my love of high-performance sports cars. I don't feel like that's a country thing necessarily.
Really?
It's pretty country. I mean,
I feel like it fits, though.
All right, least country thing. My gold tooth.
Your gold tooth?
I don't have a gold tooth. That's easy.
I was going to ask for a grill.
Yeah, right. No, I don't have that either. There's not much that isn't. My love of technology isn't traditionally thought of as a country thing, but I don't know that that's the case either, do you?
No,
I think that crosses boundaries, yeah. I don't fit in any other category.
All right, we're going to have to think about it because next time I'll ask you again.
All right, you got it.